that sounds.
As long as you leave me your Falcon, I'll be like, just come and take the keys, I don't care.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable. Hey guys, welcome to the start of today's video. We're gonna start off going back to Nathan's house because we need to finish off where we started on his car yesterday. So there were a few little problems. We didn't have enough tools, so we're gonna grab the tools. Of course, I only have the right tools to complete this job because of garagetools.com.au. Whenever you see me using tools and working on a car, I'm using this tool set from Garage Tools. We've got some new products coming out. Go check out their website. If you want a discount as well, Rex10 will get you 10% off everything on their store, so go check him out. I'm after a 5mm Allen key extension thingo-majiggo. There we go, 5mm. So convenient having this set. No, I've kind of put them in the wrong spots. Hang on. There's the 5mm, and this goes into a 10mm. Bam! Very nice. Nathan's also requested that we bring some brake cleaner as well. Gonna bring him a bottle of the brake cleaner. Later today as well, we're gonna be installing the ECU or getting it close to being installed. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do actually, but I need to put the ECU board in the standard ECU. I already explained this in the last video. How the ECU is a plug and play ECU is you take out the board of the standard ECU and then you replace it with the Link ECU board along with some other wires and stuff. The ECU inner chase is located in a pretty horrific spot. It's not fun to get to. I don't know if we'll pull it out today. We probably won't need to because I do need to test to see if the fuel pump will prime with the current wiring that I have. That's where the ECU is, behind everything else. See that? Got to take this out, got to move the carpet out just to get the ECU out. Not good. All right, is there a spot for me today? No spot for me today. I believe Andrew is also coming around as well, and he's just installed some new coilovers on his RX-7, and I really want to feel them. He's got some Shockwave coils, and I've got them in my Chase, so they feel really good. Nathan's got them in the Sylvia, they feel really good. So I want to feel what they feel like in the RX-7, because he says that his RX-7 handles really well, just even on standard suspension, so the thing must feel pretty damn good. I'm keen. I've been waiting for 5 minutes. Nathan's trolling me.
Fuck this.
It's the first thing you have to say to me. Wow. Excited, dude?
No.
Why?
I mean, it's still an SR at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's an SR with a baffled sump. Damn! Damn! See, we wouldn't be able to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Without Garage Tools. We're just tightening down these 10mm. Not to spec, because 10mm bolts, you just do.
Do you want the pattern?
No, it's all good. Just feeling them. It's all about that feel, you know, with the 10mm. That's about pretty good. I have actually messed this up before. On my MR2, the 3SGE, the first oil pan I ever did, I completely stripped one of the 10mm. The thread was like stuck in the engine. It wasn't good. Like it was like half the bolt came out. But learnt my lesson.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want the VCT plugged in?
Yeah, I'm doing it build oil pressure.
Taking up a lot.
Yeah, just for no reason, bro.
Yeah, it's silent. That's the quietest SR I've ever heard.
What does Nathan do when he works on cars?
He stresses himself out, he wants to kill himself, and then he doesn't ever want to do it again. And then he does it again, and then he complains about it again, and then he does it again and again, and he never gets any better at it because he keeps complaining about it. And again.
It doesn't help that he has one of these.
Do you know that on my unreliable rotary, I've never replaced my VCT?
RX-7. We're gonna get it right in this. I want to feel the shock works. Ooh, you're gonna put them on?
Yeah, for the back.
I know you guys want to see me review this thing. We will. Andrew, when are you gonna let me drive it, dude?
It's actually Rex.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
It is Rex.
I've been busy. I haven't been like, Andrew, can I review your car? I mean, I'm the one who's supposed to probably.
You could literally come and take it as long as you leave me your Falcon. I'll be like, just come and take the keys. I don't care.
You want my Falcon? Yeah, we'll swap right now. You can take the Falcon.
No. I'm just saying when you review it, as long as I've got a car.
No, but you can take the Falcon right now. You can have it right now because it's broken.
Nah, this is not broken.
True. We're gonna review this thing. I know. We will soon. I really want to show how funny this thing is because it's slow, but it makes all the fun sounds.
Quicker than a stock 86.
But slower than an AU Falcon.
Yeah. Which means an AU Falcon's quicker than a stock 86.
True.
Because last night pulling onto the freeway, there was one behind me and he like kept going. I like pulled on it. And I was so surprised.
That's so funny. damn! Oh shit! Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh my god, that feels good.
You know what I mean? The back end's
Oh no, it's not.
the back end's tighter than the rear end. Sorry, that's it. The back end's tighter than the front end in the corners because of just how much more camber there is. Did you hear that?
That's fucked, bro. That's so fucked.
That's the loudest one I've ever heard.
That's so fucked. Holy shit. That feels really good. Shockworks, definitely major improvement. If you want to get coilovers, get some Shockworks. Oh, Jesus. Thanks for the ride, bro. KFC should be illegal. It's too good. It's too good. Sorry for the horrible transition there, but we made it home. I should have said that we were driving home, but yeah, got some KFC on the way. What we're gonna do now for the rest of the time is we're gonna check for continuity for all the wires that we've installed, as you saw in the last video. So I need to make sure that this wire, the red wire here that we've wired up, is getting power when the fuel pump is on. So I need to do a little bit more wiring in the boot. I actually haven't wired up the trigger wire yet. So what I need to do is connect that to where the ECU would give signal to the fuel pump to go. So instead of going through the factory loom when the ECU wants to power the fuel pump, it's gonna go through this little relay instead. That's gonna switch a circuit around, and then we should get power through this red wire, which is the wire that goes through into the cabin. And if that all works, that means we are mint and we are good to go. And the fuel pump is ready to be installed. Need to get myself my test light and I'll show you the process. It should be a little bit tedious. It's more tedious because I have to film and it's hard to get the camera in all these places. What I'm doing now is I'm just wiring the trigger wire. I just cut here, which is where the ECU sends the signal to the relay. It's gonna solder these two babies together and then we'll test for continuity up at the front. Hopefully we get a 12-volt signal and we should be mint. All right, everything's wired up, ready to go. That means when we connect the battery and turn the key, and then we come over here and pin out the diagnostics port and run the fuel pump continuously, we should get a consistent reading of 12-volt power directly to this wire over here. So we're gonna have to be a bit careful because we don't want to short this thing on the ground. So we're gonna have to like hold it up in the air and test for a 12-volt signal. I'm very excited. I really hope what I'm doing makes sense. I'm going to continue to explain, like you understand what I'm doing so far. But pretty much, I've run the wires out of the car to right here, so we're going to get a test light. We're just going to see if this gets signal at all. So currently, right now, the relay is connected directly to the battery. When we do connect this, there should be absolutely no signal coming from that wire. That is on. This is also a ground, so it should work. We're going to touch the light on this wire. There should be no light coming from the power at all. Nothing. Sweet. Just so you guys can see, we're touching this, no power at all. Now what we've done to simulate the fuel pump being consistently on, because when you fire it up normally, the fuel pump only runs for a few seconds. What you want to do is you want to connect FP and B+ down here in the diagnostics port. There's a little diagram just on the left on the cap. Once you've done that, when we turn the key, it should simulate the pump being on 24/7. So now when I turn the key, we should hear the relay. We're also going to hear my boost controller and stuff turn on. But we're going to try listening for that turn, and hopefully we get the right power to those wires that we were testing before, just over here. All right, too many sounds, so I wasn't able to hear here, but there should be power going directly to this wire. Let's see. Oh, see that? Beautiful. Beautiful. There's not a whole bunch of room in here, but I'm going to try to show you, as always, as best as I can. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. The two wires are gonna come out about here, I reckon. So I'm gonna chop this cable right here. Can't go back, so measure twice, cut once. There we go. We don't need all of this loom, so I'm gonna take the wire out of here. I'm now gonna strip these wires and crimp these fittings on here. These fittings will go directly on the bulkhead fittings. They go over the fuel hat. So yeah, should be pretty sweet. All right, put it in. Yep. Off. Again. Off. Yeah, off. Completely take it out. Sick. It works. Here's my little wiring job. I've got this just chilling. This has been given power every time we turn the key, so gotta be really careful. We're gonna just quickly check if that's getting 12 volts, and then that is the wiring completely done and ready to go. Hey guys, it's the next day now. We're now gonna start putting the Link ECU in the standard ECU box. I'm gonna watch a video to do it. There's a full guide on how to do it on YouTube. I'll actually link it down below in the description, so you can also watch the video if you want to replicate it yourself. Let's begin. I'm keen. Okay, so that was a very long time lapse. That was just over a span of a couple hours, and we finally got the board in the housing. As you can see, wasn't too hard at all. It was just I just was really careful. That's why it took so long. Drilled 2 holes right here. There was already 2 holes from factory for I don't know, some other threads maybe to mount it, and I needed to drill another hole over here as well for the USB connection. This is where we're going to be able to connect the ECU to a laptop. Yeah, it's all ready to go. I need to do something about this hole in this fitment because I needed to drill it bigger so that we could fit this piece through. And obviously now we've got a bit of a gap here. So everything else is on. It's got a boost sensor right there. It also has an onboard map sensor, so the ECU can sense boost and can adjust accordingly with a boost line going to it, which is pretty cool. And we've got the expansion loom on here, which I think this will go to wideband, other sensors. And yeah, I'm not too sure yet. I haven't put the top back on yet because I need to figure out what we need to do here. If any of you guys have done a Link ECU in a JZX100, please help me out. There's like this connector right there. It's got ground/5 volt. And I read somewhere that you need to do something on this piece right there. You need to move it around depending on exactly what setting you want. So please let me know. I want to do that before I put it all back together. But that is that. Good fun time. Very nice. The ECU is all done, ready to go. It's now a couple hours in the future. Again, I know this is very jumpy, but what I did for the past couple hours was do some research on all the different things that I need to do for wiring the sensors in. And with the Link ECU, it's pretty interesting. What I can do is I can take the MAF sensor apart because we won't be needing MAF anymore. We'll be using MAP sensor, which go directly to the ECU. That's why we have a vacuum source right here. We can use some of the MAF sensor wires to wire in an IAT sensor, which is pretty interesting. The same can be also done with the air bypass valve. We can take the connector off and we can use the wires to run the boost controller, which is super interesting. It's awesome how that works. You can use some of the factory wiring from the loom itself, the factory loom, to wire in some of your sensors so you don't have to run cables through to the cabin, which makes it very convenient, but it's also a little bit of it's very hard to just get in your head because it just is making this thing even more complicated. But we've almost got it, and I think we're going to end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm honestly having a good time doing this. It's not crazy hard. Like it's difficult, but it's just a slow learning curve that you just got to get over, and yeah, it's getting there. That's the main thing. Progress is progress. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you later. Stickers, baby. Nice.